Let me see some. Oh, okay. Oh, I hit the short button by accident. I hope I'm not about to make a short. Let me see. Uh, well, I was looking for a feature, but I don't see it. Hmm. All right, I guess I gotta get a good 10 or 15 minutes in me. I'm lazy when it comes to talking to you people. So I do believe I have some audio. Thanks for liking. Okay. Yeah, this video is titled Rapture Opportunist. I will be referring to myself, okay? For those who have been living in a cave or up under a rock, if you did not know that today, 9/23, all right, uh, of this year is the day of the rapture. That's right. Today, the people said it is the rapture, and they prepared themselves. All right. I've been going this week and a little bit last week back and forth with a few people on Instagram and Twitter. I gotta be a little jekyll to the people sometime because this is just why not. But then I begin to notice folks is really serious. All right. Um, we got dude over here, but he done sold his whole car. It was a decent car. Okay. We got folks who sold their car. Hey, Mahogany. Okay, we'll talk. He done sold his car. We got some folks out here that quit some jobs. So for all you jobless people, y'all might want to start, looking and seeing if some openings coming up because people quitting their jobs, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. We got people, you know, just feeling like they don't need their possessions anymore. So I'm gonna do what I need to do, and I'm going to try to capitalize. What's up, Aunt? You still here? Y'all know the rapture popping off today. So I'm just going to be the opportunist that I know how to be. And I just want to put the message out here for those of us who plan on being here. Listen, listen. Y'all don't want y'all cars and houses because y'all about to go and leave. We'll take them off your hands. We got this, Jack. We will take them off of your hands. You don't got to do nothing. Just go ahead. Let me sign that back of that title, or write up a quick little contract. We don't need no lawyers or nothing. Go ahead, put me on your deed, sign your houses over to me. I'll take them. I'm fine with. I would leave me your houses and everything in it. You don't need it. You about to take off. Y'all about to be in the heavens, right? Because that's what y'all said. The rapture is today, somewhere between 12:30 and 7:42 p.m. That's what y'all said. I didn't say that. Y'all said that. I don't think Jesus said that either, but being that y'all seem to know more than the Messiah and God, we just gonna roll with it. So again, for those of you on social media who are getting rid of your possessions, we got it. Aunt said, go ahead and cash app him your entire bank account. You don't need the money. And I don't even know why old dude sold his car because he can't take the money with him. So, that was kind of counterproductive. He could have just gave the car away. So this is what we gonna start doing, okay? DLD, I decided to capitalize. I I decided to take this opportunity and do make it do what it do. Because like I said, folks out here selling cars, okay, leaving bank accounts behind, houses, and it seemed to be not a lower class of people. Like some of these folks got some money. So listen, all we need y'all to do is cash app us. We got 2 and 3 cash app cards. Send us all of your resources. You don't need them. You're about to go off up into the heavens. You don't need none of that stuff, right? So we're gonna take it. We'll be happy to watch it while we're still here. All right. So Just make sure you sign things properly. We don't want to have any issues when we go down there and transfer these things over into our names. Again, property deeds. We can do a quick deed. Okay. I've got several. I got the documents for that, and they're easily downloadable. Do a quick deed real quick so that there's no confusion when we go down there to the courthouse and seize these assets. Somebody gotta take him. All right. We want the deeds and the land. That's right, TOD. We want the land, the deed to the property. I mean, I guess you got to leave your pets. We'll find them somewhere to go. But we are really, we want you to know. We want you to have a safe trip. All right, a good journey, and that it's fine about you leaving your stuff behind, but we need it the legality of it. We don't want to be out here fighting folks over mansions and who cribs. No, we need the documentation. So we got plenty of time. Y'all said it's supposed to, we got about 6 hours to get this done real quick. Okay, so just come on the community wall. That's right, Christ is King. And right now, I'm sure he having a good old time just looking at people doing everything anti-Christ. But since they want to act in the spirit of Antichrist, then we gonna let them have it. But in the meantime, about this other stuff, it don't have to suffer. That Porsche does not have to go to waste. Cause you about to go somewhere. It does not have to go to waste. It does not, have to just be left unattended. All right. So we just want to let you know that we're here. And we are saying, give us your stuff. All right. You're going to be gone. You won't even care. You're not going to even miss it. You're going to you got a whole mansion that you're about to go, whew, okay, poof off to. All right. So, if anybody is already, going, I don't know, maybe you could, send some type of, telepathic message down to us, let us know what's going on. But for the rest that's still here and that are preparing themselves to leave, y'all out there on a big old landfill, y'all out there in a field just standing. People just landing. Some people are laying on the ground, staring at the sky, waiting. Like, I just want to know what did y'all leave y'all things? Because I don't care if some do come and get you, whether it's alien or special. Listen. That's not my concern, because we must be following two different shepherds. I don't think we're following the same shepherd, because I didn't get that memo that you all got. But I am with a good heart and clean conscience, saying that, we'll take some stuff off your hands. We'll make sure that it's, taken care of. That's all I came to say. All right, so you can find our cash apps. That's for the YouTube Raptures. I'm going to go on Twitter and also leave the information in Instagram. So any YouTube Raptures that plan on leaving today by, by 7:42. I don't even know if that's Eastern or Standard Time. Somebody said Asia had their time zone, and their rapture happened earlier this morning. Does anybody know or can confirm? Somebody said the Asians already got raptured. So I don't know. Does anybody know anything about that? But they did, point out that due to the time difference, their rapture happened like way, way early this morning. Like the sun wasn't even up. So I don't really, have an Asian contact to check and verify that information. So, I don't know if anybody knew. DOT, I have an answer for that, but I can't. There's no way for me to deliver it at this time. There's no way for me to deliver that answer. What is wrong with them? I mean, as far as I can say, everything going according to schedule. That people supposed to have lost their mind. Now, don't. But some of y'all do know NASA with their suspicious activities did a triple launch today. if let's not forget we got the solar flares and the triple launch going on from NASA with IMAP, the Caruthers rocket, and I forgot the name of the third rocket, but I've been over there spying, keeping an eye. I don't want to say spy because they're trying to be public with it, but I'm side eyeing them. I'm side eyeing NASA and what they trying to convince the peoples of. So I've been over there on that type of time. But in the meantime, it's not Apollo. These are new missions coming out that are going off today. We got the space race coming up next in the 2026 with the US, China, and Russia, and that's a topic for a whole nother day. So y'all don't be on that stuff that I be on. I be trying to see what y'all over here doing. Let me go look over there because I'm really not trying to hear nothing else about this mid. This is mid. Y'all be on some mid stuff. I be on that. I be on some hybrid knowledge. Okay, I need something a little bit more. But listen, I don't want to take up too much of y'all time. I just want, as my title said, Rapture Opportunists. All right, there's an opportunity for those of you who are leaving this earth to leave us with all of your precious belongings. You don't need, girl, you do not need those diamonds. We can refurbish those and repurpose them and redistribute them accordingly. Okay? You don't need that 10 carat diamond ring. I don't even know why you're wearing it today. You can't take it with you, so go ahead and slide it in a nice little envelope or leave it on your just however you want to deliver it. Do you need my mailing address? I'm taking diamonds, pearls, real jewelry. Now, I don't leave. We don't want your fake stuff. Now, if it's not a value, we're not interested. But your valuables, go ahead and leave them with us for. We got it. We'll be happy to dust it off, shine it up, okay, and go ahead and flip that baby. That's what we do. So, right, they're leaving. Yeah, NASA. I don't know what time. I need to get over there and see what time their launch is going on because I'm watching them, and I better see. They better give a good visual. And like I said, for those of you all who've been outside all day, staring at the sky, neck got a crook in it. It's really, it didn't have to be that way, but you all made it that way. And for those, like I said, you're selling your cars, you might as well just go ahead and withdraw your bank account. But see, I'm not trying to chase down no cash. That's why I said just go ahead and wire it. Do y'all need a routing number? Cash App and PayPal. We got all the every type of fiscal resource available for you to just transfer those over to us. Now, I would like you to understand. Now, come Wednesday, not myself or any other individual, we are not responsible for how your feelings will be on the 24th or 25th. We're not responsible when you wake up and realize you have quit your job and bills still got to be get paid. We're not responsible that you gave away your property and all your children's inheritance because you was going to heaven. We're not responsible. You just gave over the car keys and let us sign our name on the top. We're not responsible for anything after today. You are doing this on your own free will. All right. Let's just make sure that's understood. I guess it might be not a bad idea to maybe put a disclosure, maybe a disclaimer there. So go ahead and we'll add that as a side note when you begin to sign over your assets in its entirety to make sure you sign the disclosure that you recognize, hey, we won't even be checking for each other on the 24th. You made a conscious decision in good health and mind and in human form before you transubstantiated into your other being that this is what you wanted to do. All right. So, now that we got that out of the way, I don't think anybody has any questions. Home Ghosty, my games are questionable. That's a hard question for you to ask me. like any games, because everything is a game. All right, it's all a game. Yeah. So if you have any further questions, or if you want to get my routing numbers, you can go to my page. You can go to the comment section. All right, and we want you to know that we appreciate what you're doing. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for releasing all of your wealth into our hands, and that we, wish you the best of luck. Okay, hope everything works out for you. Hey, fly high, baby. All right. Please remember, come 24. Don't call, don't contact us, don't say nothing to us. We never knew each other. But as of today, we besties. We're business partners. All right. We're collectors. And you're free. Okay, you're free. So go ahead and fully embrace that freedom. Embrace your freedom. Girl, you do not need that house. None of that land. Why do you need that company? You about to be gone. You about to go to heaven. You do not need that CEO position anymore. Go on, step down. You should have been stepped down. Y'all knew about this rapture like apparently for like the last couple months. So go on, step down and let somebody else get it. You heard me? Do the right thing. For those of us who, we the left behinders, according to y'all. So let us leave behind the left behinders all of your assets and resources so that we can, you know, handle them accordingly. All right? Do it correctly. Rapture yourself in the manner that is pleasing and acceptable. Because you can't take all of that in there into the kingdom. You got to leave it behind. We're just gonna need some signatures and yeah, if necessary, a quick notary or two. I'm just saying they're open till midnight at the UPS center. If you want to double down on the officialness of it. So UPS is notarizing you guys for the low ski fee of $10. If you want a quick notary to make sure that you lock in your newfound riches, yeah, I just want to throw that out there. Yeah, you're open at midnight, and so you got plenty of time to get that notarized for the low ski, baby, the low fee of $10. You can get that done at your local UPS. You don't even need no appointment. You just pull in, have a valid ID, and $10, and you can get those deeds and ask whatever it is they signing over. And if you happen to have any safe deposit box and those type of stuff too, it would be great to go ahead and give us the keys and stuff. We don't want to have to be trying to figure this stuff out. Leave us the proper keys and codes and all that stuff. Like let's get it all together. So let's be professional about this rapture. There is no reason for this to be sloppy and tacking all over the place. Let's be professional. So we will go down an itemized list, which doesn't take long to type out, okay? An itemized list of your most valuable assets. And as we check off you signing them over to us, the left behinders, okay? We'll make sure that, now how do I get to this? Where is it? What's the code? What's the pin? What's the password? Hopefully there's nothing like a thumbprint or a forehead scan. I mean, that's going to be a little bit awkward. I mean, technically, you could leave a finger behind because you getting a new body, you're getting a glorified body, and you will change and transubstantiate into your new likeness of Christ. So you really won't need your body. But I'm not gonna ask y'all to leave your skin. That's just too much. I'm not gonna go that far. We'll figure something out. I think with the notary, those type of vaults and things like that, those bankers and vaults, they'll let you in. They'll let us into it. After all, it will all be legal, so there won't be any confusion, and this won't be done under duress. This will be done under rapturous. Okay, you're going on the rapture, never coming back. So all that's going to be understood. We're going to sign the disclaimers. We're going to get those notaries done for the $10 at the UPS. I mean, it should go pretty smooth. I don't see. Am I leaving anything out, DOD? It's saying to be going pretty smooth. I think it don't take all that. It takes a lot to get acquire things, but it really don't take much to sign them over. Just a couple of signatures and a stamp, and everything is somebody else's. It don't take much, so we can wrap that up. There's no sense to drag that on out. Okay, we don't need to just keep dragging that on out. So while you guys are preparing, that's what I'm gonna get to ready. If you guys also want an itemized list of things that you can't think of, I've probably already thought of them. All right, and I'll be happy to email that to you. If you know you got a neighbor or two or somebody that's in close range that's preparing to leave, you can go and get that house real quick because they're not doing anything with it. They're going to be going. Okay. All right, you guys have a great day. Fly high, and I don't know. You know, we'll never see each other again. This commentary has been brought to you by BG from Pretty Gangster Productions. This is a Rapture Opportunist. I know some of you out here are listening. You're gonna run and you're gonna copy because y'all can't ever think of original ideas, and you're gonna do like I do. But that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to inspire you. I'm here for you to think. I wasn't thinking like that. Instead of making all these videos debunking what's going to happen, why don't you just go approach the people that it's going to happen to? You just tell them, okay, well, since you're about to be going, girl, do you really need those flat irons that you just bought for $300? Can I have those? Like, you just need to get in there and just start ask, like, what's going on? Ask and you shall receive. That's Matthew 7:7. That's what Jesus said, okay? So you just gonna ask the people. We're not gonna force. We're not doing anything under the rest. We don't steal over here. We are honest people, hardworking people. We are very honest about our business. But this is an opportunity to not leave things, in the hands of the wrong people. This is an opportunity for you to go ahead and just, Amanda don't want that 10K diamond. She just not. So instead of her just, throwing it out the window, just being wasteful, with that's not godly, just be wasteful. She could just slide it on over this way, all right? I miss you too, Free. I've been, been around the world. All right, so everybody got the instructions. We understand what to do. Let's try to communicate and find out how we're doing collective. You on my team and we're on the same team. Let's collectively join our efforts so that we can double down on this quick come up. Okay, we need to double down, and then per tomorrow we can redistribute this wealth evenly amongst our group. If you're not on my team, you're not going to be able to do what I do. You just don't have the likability factor. You just can't. You probably didn't even know the rapture was going on today. Okay? You're probably Free that you know the rapture is going on today. All right. Some people weren't even aware that the rapture is happening right like between these hours. Some people are already gone. They already gone. Now, I don't know if this is really true. Some people saying it's going to be a second wind. They're doing the first one, like round one, round two. I'm not really sure. I have not confirmed that. I've never seen that in writing. But on this first one, we want, like I said, we want to us left behinders what we want to do, because we don't plan on going anywhere. We understand the word, so we want to make sure though that we are wise. Okay, it is written to be gentle as a dove, but wise as a serpent. All right? So we want to be wise and gathering up these resources. All right? Team La Playa, listen, hey, we play a long game over here. We in it for the long game, and we like long money. All right, so again, let's get in our groups. Get in your groups. I would suggest that you find a team captain that can execute and get people to move a little more efficiently. Like I said, this is today. We really should have probably started this Sunday. We really should have started a little bit earlier, but being that it's last minute and folks, their anxiety about this rapture is so high and they're so nervous. They're acting so skitsy. I mean, I've talked to a person that, are you okay? They are really off their rockers, and I'm just quickly getting off the phone. Okay. Um, let's go ahead and lock on in now. Let's lock in and do what needs to be done. I mean, this is just the way the world's always been. Okay. We don't need to leave things vacant and unoccupied. They're going to be gone, and just let them know that you wish them well and congratulations on making the cut. Just make sure you're very graceful and gentle with them, because they're excited, and you may not have that same zeal that same fake zeal that they have. So just make sure that you're very gentle when you speak to these rapturers, affirmative, confirming, this, and just let them know that you want to support them. And as you are unfortunately a left behinder, how it would help that you had these things to help you get through the wrath, okay, and retribution. So yeah, we would like to get through the wrath and retribution with bigger houses and more. Why not more cars? Who can say they have too many cars? And there's never a such thing as too many diamonds. Like, who? Nobody says that I have too many diamonds. Who says that? I ain't never heard anybody say that. Okay. And let's not forget all the extra little perks that come in. But like I said, want to really focus in on expensive jewelry, long stuff that's gonna go for the long run. Because we look, don't be coming in with no cute. Do not pull up. When anybody pulls up with cubic zirconias, unacceptable land that is just not deemable for much. But anybody that pulls up and didn't do a good job, you're not going to be a part. We're not going to be able to do your best. This is your chance to do your big win. Okay, I'm just saying. Oh, well, that lets you know how much I know about Spanish. Oh, I didn't know La Playa meant that. Are you sure about that? Let me go look that up. All right, y'all know the comment section. Let's get together. We got a couple of communities. Like I said, appoint a captain. I would suggest two, a captain and a co-captain. All right, to organize this. And we don't need to share with each other that are outside of our teams what we've gathered. And we don't need, it's not your business what we get. Do your best, and we're going to do our thing. All right, because like I said, some of you weren't even aware the rapture is going on. So you need to be thanking Beachy for sharing information, giving you an opportunity to go out there and capitalize off of this moment, because, it's today. All right. And again, be very gentle, as it's written, gentle as a dove, wise as a serpent. Be encouraging for the rapturers. Let them know they are going to be missed. If you can squeeze out a tear to be like, you hate being left behind like this, but you just didn't hear the Trump, just do your best theatrics, because they're really emotional about today. And if you need some tips, I'll try to, I can help a little bit on that. All right. But yeah, just let them know you didn't hear you didn't hear the sound, you didn't hear anything, and you're getting left behind. Just kind of go with the flow. I mean, Jesus is having a whole kiki right now. He just looking at people like, that is not what I told. We know this now. Listen, I'm gonna say this low key, okay? Mahogany 22. Listen, we know. We walk in truth, not the spirit of error. And we understand, okay, hold on now. Y'all out here operating in some antichrist. We know. We don't, listen, everybody gets to make their choice and decision. And if these folk have decided that they don't want to believe in the spirit of truth, they want to believe a lie, who are you to check them? Who are they, Mahogany 22, to check them? If they decide they want to live in a spirit of a lie, they wanted to believe the lie. Don't we call that a reprobate mind? Yes, we do. when you believe your own lies. It's called a reprobate mind. We don't have the right to come at these people and check them. Let them wait to fly off into the sky. They out there about to, with whiplash and neck pillows on. They've been looking up so long. Now, like I said, we might should check on Asia, because I did see on Twitter that the Asia rapture happened pre-dawn, which would have kind of probably might have still even been the 22nd. So that was a little bit confusion going on there, how Asia got raptured first and we're not, so I know it's a time zone thing. I'm gonna look into it, but then again, that doesn't really affect us in our us being opportunists. Because we can't get any assets from China. I mean, we don't have that ability. We don't have enough time to fly to China and collect. We just don't. Now, had we better, came together and wasn't so distracted, but all the nonsense going on, we could have really orchestrated something really grand and hit all the country. We could have flew somebody out to every major city and been on deck for today and had all this stuff. But see, we didn't operate well because we were too distracted over here worrying about the wrong thing. See, that's what I'm talking about. Now I'm getting upset with y'all. And DLD, it's not funny, because if you really think about it, we should have been did this. We have enough of us. Flights are so low this week due to that solar flares coming through from space. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm on NASA for that, y'all. I'm watching them very close. See what they're trying to drop up out these skies while these folks out here laying on the ground looking up in the sky. And so many people been out here since 7 this morning on their front lawns waiting. At least some had the sense to sit on a lawn chair. You got people actually on rooftops, because somewhere it says two will be on the roof, one will be taken up. Like, they really trying to reenact this type of stuff. You got people in fields thinking, well, one of us will be taken up, one will be left. They are really doing this out like, wow, this deserves like some type of theatrical performance. But hey, who are we to judge them? But again, like I said, if y'all wasn't so distracted, because I wasn't distracted. I've been on point. I've been on my assignment. I know everything going on over there with that Artemis, the Artemis spacecraft, the space race coming up, the lunar economy, and this helio physics experiment that's about to pop off today. I've been on my job. Okay, I've been on my nerdy job. You all have been doing your job. I will, DOD. I definitely will. I'm on it. My daughter on it too, because we done already called. I was listening to the full NASA space conference. Y'all understand that type of, oh my gosh, how boring that could be, but I sacrificed my time. Okay, that phone rang and it's probably gonna blank out the audio. Parties, get with your captains and co-captains. All right. Make sure when you're doing this, you know where the closest UPS, so you can go on and get that notary in. As far as these solar flares and NASA, I don't know what's going to be dropping out the sky. I haven't seen any proof of that, so I'm real suspicious of the rapture happening on the same day as the solar flares and a NASA triple rocket takeoff. Okay, it's a lot going on today. That's a whole lot of stuff going on in one day. So we could have did a better job. Okay. We could have did a better job, you guys. But, thank y'all. I'm about to go. I got to get to work, all right? Again, we want to go aim high on these assets now. The bigger, the better. The bigger, the better. Bye.